Hello everyone, hello to the battlers. It is me, Jake. You can call me Jake, and I'm coming at you guys with some more Cliffhanger Cup battles with my Cliffhanger 3 team. This has been my last team I've made, so I have 3 teams for Cliffhanger. We're going to be doing some practice with this team in today's video. But right before we get into the battles, I would like to apologize for not uploading for at least a week, a week's worth of time. Ever since I went back to college, guys, it's been like a struggle over here. Whenever I have classes, I get home when I just want to relax, and then I end up sleeping and not recording a video for the day. So that's what I've been up to, guys. I've been streaming on twitch.tv. I always leave that link in my description box, so if you guys would like to follow my Twitch channel, and also I created a Discord for any of you guys who are watching, and for anyone who would like to come chat with me, come ask me questions about, you know, whatever, come chat with the other viewers of the channel. And yeah, I will leave that link on screen right now, and also right down below for you guys to go check out. So yeah, I recommend you guys hit up my Twitch with a follow, and also follow my Twitter and join my server for the supporters of this channel. So yeah, guys, that's why I haven't been uploading lately. Just had college. As if you guys didn't know, I am a student. This year is my sophomore year for computer systems and engineering. So yeah, that is what I've been up to so far, and yeah, I have a pretty heavy course load this semester, so that is why I was just getting right back into the groove of college. And yeah, I'll try to upload on a much quicker basis, so I can have at least a few videos out for you guys per week. But yeah, I apologize for not having videos out for the last week. It's been about a week, if not a tiny bit over, like 8 days or something like that. And yeah, I want to get out all these battles for you guys, so expect the next videos in the coming days to be pretty much just battles. I have a lot of footage I have recorded, so yeah, expect those. But without further ado, guys, let's jump right into these Cliffhanger Cup battles. Alright guys, so we're going to be going up against our Ultra Friend Collection 03, and we're going to be favoring this lineup of Skarmory, Whiscash, and Sceptile for the most part. And in the first game, we decided to bring Skarmory, Wigglytuff, and I forget what the last Pokemon was in the back, but we start off with the Umbreon against Skarmory lead, so we switch into our Wigglytuff, which was then counter swapped into against this Azu, and we are going to decide to block the player off because we know Charm does a lot of damage to Azu, and as you can see, it does force a shield, because they do want to end up either killing me or burning both shields. So I decided to burn both shields. It is a player off, so that's fine. We can farm up, and we are most likely going to be able to force yet another shield, that being their last shield. Well, because Relicanth comes in, and this player off will hurt Relicanth. And yeah, they do block. So we're going to switch into our Skarmory. And at the time, guys, I did not know the matchups. I did not think Relicanth was this tanky. But then I realized it is a water rock type. So it will be resisting the flying type moves because of that rock subtyping. And wow, it gets off those Aqua Tails so quickly. Like, I was not expecting this. And yeah, Ancient Power is just the icing on the cake there. If it got in the boost, that would have been really, really bad, but unfortunately we cannot take it down. It is just super tanky. And now we are shieldless, so we have to just switch into Haunter, and in comes their Umbreon, and that's pretty much GG for Haunter. As we get hit with the Dark Pulse, and then all we have left is our Wigglytuff, and this will not be able to finish off the Umbreon. So GG is in game number 1. I for one probably just, I feel like I didn't have to switch out there in the beginning in the opener matchup, because Umbreon versus Skarmory really isn't that bad of a matchup. There's no need for me to get switch locked. and give up my switch advantage. Or not, I shouldn't say my switch advantage. Just give up my switch priority, I guess you could call it. But I did, and that pretty much lost us the game. So GG's in game 1. Let's get into game number 2. Alright, so jumping into game number 2, guys, we're going to be leading with Wigglytuff, and he leads with the Hypno. Now, this is a big question mark because, as you guys know, Hypno has gotten a buff with a bunch of new moves. Those being the Fire Punch, T-Punch, and Ice Punch. So, yeah, we're just going to expect an Elemental Punch there. Shadow Ball would not be the right play here because we are 2 times resisting that, considering our subtyping. And right here, they're going to hit us with the Thunder Punch. We decide to not block, and we're like, okay, this is kind of okay. We can just use our Scarm to farm down. But we know the Thunder Punch is coming in. We don't really need to block it. It doesn't do too much damage. And we are able to farm up a bunch of energy, but then they bring in the freaking Relicanth, and we're going to swap it into our Sceptile, and we're going to force a shield here with the Leaf Blade, which is really good because it is 2 times super effective. And then they bring in the Umbreon. Now, this is actually a good matchup for Sceptile, especially with the energy advantage, and especially because we have a shield still. So those Fury Cutters will be dealing super effective because the bug is super effective to Dark, or against Dark, I should say. And these Leaf Blades are chunking a little bit away at the same time. So all we can hope for is to get to another one here, which we do, which is just perfect. But this is where it's going to be close because we know the Relicanth has energy loaded. Yes, it does. In comes Relicanth, and it is Ancient Power. So we are not able to actually even have any effect on this thing. And now we're going to bring in Skarmory with Flash Cannon ready to go. And it does a lot of damage, actually. So right here, we thought we would have had it with the Flash Cannon. But unfortunately, they had an Ancient Power, and that finish is us off. My goodness, I can't speak. Yeah, Relicanth is a real beast. I was not sure how to counter it with my current team. Just lack of experience against it and just lack of knowledge. But yeah, well played, and let's get into the next game. Alright guys, so here we go with our lineup on the right side of our screen. We're going to be going in with Whiscash. And then we also have Skarmory and Sceptile on the back, and they open Hypno. And we're like, you know what, this is fine, because we know they have T-Punch. So they have to bait us if they do have Shadow Ball. But Hypno is super tanky, so right here, we actually do predict the Shadow Ball, which is really good. So we pretty much have the positive matchup now. But those Confusions are doing a ton of damage, and I mean a ton of damage. So we're just gonna continue to spam it down. And right here, we're like, this is probably gonna be a T-Punch, which it is, which was a really good call by us. We knew they had to try to use something in order to make this matchup a positive one, but they decided to commit both shields, so therefore it is a positive matchup for them, but at the cost of 2 shields. So now again, we're gonna bring in Skarmory. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't be bringing in Skarmory considering the T-Punches, but we actually get hit with a Shadow Ball there, which does a decent amount. But we do have a bunch of energy loaded now, and in comes that freaking Relicanth again. So we're just gonna end up going for Flash Cannon here because we know how much damage it does. And now we're gonna switch into our Sceptile, causing him to make a switch, and that's into Umbreon. So again, we're in this kind of matchup where we should be able to win this because we do have the shield, and we had a little bit of extra energy going into it. So yeah, we're gonna just chunk this Umbreon down. I don't think we block this. Yes, we don't. We know we can take it, but we really cannot take it that well. So we're gonna finish off the Umbreon. We can't let it get to another charge move, obviously, and we're hoping we can get to a Leaf Blade to feint this, but we can't again. So yeah, we're gonna shield our Skarmory here against this Aqua Tail. And yeah, they got off yet another charge move. And it's going to be another Aqua Tail, and we are not able to finish off the Relicanth yet again. So, lots of trouble here being caused by Relicanth, and we got to figure out a way to stop this thing. Alright, so jumping into this next match, we lead Sceptile, and they lead Umbreon. So, another positive matchup. This time we do have Whiscash in the back in case the Relicanth wants to come back in case they are running it again. But we are completely okay with this positive opening matchup. We know we have to block to win this, which we are going to do. And now we're expecting a switch out soon here, but they decide not to. So we are going to commit 2 shields, and now we're just going to overcharge a ton of energy. And we're going to fire off the Leaf Blade, and they decide to let Umbreon go. So really good for us considering we saved a ton of energy, and they bring in the Hypno. So because we aren't poison type, we don't have that poison subtyping, we are not taking super effective. So because of that, we are able to get off 2 Leaf Blades, which took down his Hypno below half and caused that last shield to be burnt, which is really great. So now we can switch into Wigglytuff to do some quick charm damage, because we know we are 2 times resisting Shadow Ball. And look at that, guys, look at that perfect freaking play. And then they bring in the Relicanth again. So here I should have just switched out immediately. I don't know why I stayed in here for so long. I just wanted to get off this play rough, but we end up not even getting it. We end up using our Ice Beam, which obviously is not very effective. So now we switch into our Whiscash finally, and we know this is gonna be an Aqua Tail because it's all it has to really do. But now we can just farm this thing down. We know the Hypno is pretty low, and we're going to finish it off here with a Blizzard. So finally being able to overcome that freaking Relicanth, guys. I don't know why that was giving me such a trouble. I don't know, it was just odd. Definitely a pick I was not expecting, and definitely a strong one. I can see how it was used so well in the tournament at Worlds. Huge props to people who use and run Relicanth, because it is certainly interesting. Alright, so jumping into this next game, we are going to be leading with Whiscash, and they lead with Noctowl. Now, this is a matchup you need to get the shield bait on, guys. If you don't, you don't win the matchup. So right here, we're just going to go straight up for the Blizzard and see what happens. And they do shield, so that's really not good for us. That puts us back a whole lot. We decided to not block the Sky Attack, which puts us back even more. And they do have 2 back-to-back, so we are going to block 1 and try to go for the Hail Mary Blizzard again and hope they don't block. And I believe they do block again. Yes, they do, which is really not good. So now they're going to get off another Sky Attack. We decided to not block because we know they probably have 2. And we're going to switch into our Skarmory. We farm this thing down. And it turns out they were kind of close to another Sky Attack. Completely okay. We are going to end up using our energy on the Noctowl, and then I believe are going to just air slash it down, considering we are taking resisted damage from those moves. And then they decide to switch lock their Relicanth, which put a smile on my face, because I know Play Rough will do a lot of damage, and we can tank a few Aqua Tails, surprisingly. But I think we do use a shield here. Yeah, we do, and they end up using Ancient Power to try to get for that boost, but to no avail. They do not get the boost, and we are able to take down the Relicanth. So I'm happy they switch locked themselves. Now we're just waiting to see what comes in next. It is the Noctowl, and last but not least, they have Hypno in the back. Now this is really interesting because I have the energy, but I don't really have the health. So it does not seem like this is going to be a winning matchup for us. As you can see, we do under tap, but they just have the the CMP. So the Thunder Punch will unfortunately take down our Skarmory and cause us to lose the game. But guys, we are taking away a lot from these battles. We are learning quickly that our weaknesses are more so things like Hypno and Relicanth. Those two have been giving us so many problems, and now I know a lot better on how to counter them. So really well played so far, and let's jump into the final battle of the video. Alright guys, so jumping into this, we're going to be leading Bastiodon, and they lead Relicanth, so not the best matchup at all for our Bastiodon. It's going to be resisting everything we have to throw at it pretty much, because I believe rock resists rock, unless I'm wrong. I'm not too sure about that. Oh no, I guess it's neutral. That's my bad. But surprisingly enough, we actually are not in that bad of a spot here. But considering we are Bastiodon, there's really no reason to shield that. And now we can come in and farm with something. So we're going to bring in our Skarmory, because it is able to take those hits a lot better. And it was ancient power anyways, so they wanted to get that boost. But good thing is, at least one thing to take away is that we have a bunch of energy on our Skarm now. It is already in the red though. Relicanth just doing so much work against our team. I just don't get how it's so powerful. But yeah, with that said, Umbreon versus Skarm. Seemed like they lagged a little bit there, but I'm not really sure. They are going to block a Sky Attack, which is good. And this is where things get interesting, because we have Sceptile with 2 shields. The question is, what can Sceptile do here in this scenario, considering this Umbreon has so much energy stored in the back there? So in comes one charge move, and then in comes a second one. And then they switch into Hypno. So this is not a good scenario for us at all, because they still have a shield. We do force a shield there, but it's not looking like this is going to happen, because they will be able to get to that Shadow Ball or the T-Punch and will be able to feint us in time. And yeah, that's pretty much GG there. It is the T-Punch, but we are not able to feint it. Or actually, no, we are able to feint it here with a Leaf Blade. I don't recall if that was enough. No, it was not. The Umbreon comes back in and just kills us with what is that, a Snarl? What is, I think it's Snarl that you run on Umbreon as a quick move. I don't even freaking know, guys. I'd never use Umbreon because I don't have a last resort one. But anyways, regardless, that is it for the battles in the video today against Collection 03. I hope you enjoyed that cliffhanger practice using my very spammy team. I definitely love running things like Whiscash paired with Skarmory and Sceptile. I consider that trio very, very strong. There's not very many things that can beat it, unless of course you're running Air/Tropius, but then Skarmory walls it. So there's a lot of counters to this. One of the strongest things to use in a partnership in PvP is Whiscash and Skarmory. They both cover each other's weaknesses so very well, and you can definitely watch how it goes down in real scenarios. So yeah, that's what we've been running, and this is practice from like a week ago, guys. So this is all like a backlog, so we're gonna get all this footage up for you guys in videos. So I hope you enjoy the battles, and I hope you enjoy just videos where I battle people, like just for practice and for fun. And after I get all this footage up, I will start working on my Cliffhanger tier guide to show you guys what Pokemon have the best value from each tiering, you know what I mean? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these battles today. Again, I would like to apologize for not uploading so much lately. As of late, it's just been very busy with college, school again. So yeah, I hope you understand. But yeah, if you guys are new here and you enjoy this type of content, please don't forget to smash that subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, hit the bronze dong bell to get a notification whenever I upload a video, so you guys can be the first to see it. Yeah, until the next video, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic freaking evening or day or morning, wherever you are, night, wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.